cracking, gente? What's up, gente? What it do with you fucking... Excuse me, my bad. Oh, my bad. I'm already starting off. Wrong. What's up with you, gente? Hey, welcome back, though. So today, man, I just wanted to talk a little, you know what I'm saying? See what's cracking with you guys real quick. Talk a little mess, For some reason, you know, we have certain, you know, I want to say certain comments, certain people, dog. They want to get up in my comment section and say certain things, dog. You know, and I wasn't even gonna talk about it on live stream, but this person commented it in my comment section, so why not address it, right? And I'm gonna address it respectfully. Now, one thing, dog, is I don't do, dog, is I don't hate on people, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I don't try to go around YouTube select politicking and telling people what they could post and what they can and what they shouldn't post, right? And this is where it comes into play with me, dog. Someone posted a comment. I'm not going to speak no names because on this channel, it's not about giving people clout, fame. I'm done doing all that. I'm done being nice. I'm done being Mr. Nice Guy. Like, real shit, homies. Like, just because I'm quiet and I sit in the background and I don't say nothing, that doesn't mean, homie, I'm soft. That doesn't mean I'm a weenie. That doesn't mean none of that, G. That just means I'm an intelligent individual, homie. Because the ones that have the loud mouth, dog, 9 times out of 10, homie, let's be honest, dog. All that shit's all rah, 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 dog. I ain't tripping on all that. What I am tripping on is that this person commented in my comment, dog, on one of my videos telling me why do I care about a certain person, right, in a certain topic. Well, I was like, well, shit, bro, this individual done been on certain podcasts where individuals, is all they talk about is certain people, certain things. You feel me? So I'm just like, come on, homie. Like, before you go trying to check the next man, you got to check the whole line in front of him, dog, before you try to check one individual. It's because I'm humble, dog. Let's get that straight, homies. Just because I'm a humble individual, dog, doesn't mean, dog, that I'm weak, that I'm a weenie, that I'm this and that. Nah, dog. All it means is I'm humble, dog. I'm respectful. I know how to carry myself. It's like I'm not desperate for content. I am not desperate for content. Check it out, homie. I got a life, homie. Hey, Dispensa, if I'm not like posting every video that happens, dog, like every single second. But let me tell you guys something, dog. The videos that I post, homie, I guarantee you, they're gonna be on point, and it's gonna be factual shit, and it's gonna be a banger ass video. So it's like, it's like, come on, dog. I am not desperate for content, dog. Like, I'm not desperate for content, homie. Like, come on now, dog. The fuck? What's up with you, Six Dukes?
What you got going on? Just chilling right here.
Man, I'm
Nothing
just
crazy today.
I'm
Just
just
working on some music.
yeah.
Practicing for the mixtape. Just got, and honestly, I know it sounds crazy, but as an artist, I'm not even really anticipating the mixtape. I'm more just anticipating the connections and things we got to get done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Other
yeah,
than
dog.
that, just
And
chilling.
yeah, and I wasn't even gonna go live, homie, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep my channel alive. I'm gonna focus on me, dog. And sometimes these comments, if you're giving me motivation, homie, and I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say the name of the person or any of that, because like I said, I'm done giving out clout. I'm done giving out free spots, free tickets, free meals, like all that shit's over with. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If someone has an issue with a video I put up, they need to either hit my Cash App up or don't even hit me up.
Yeah.
Because I've done too many favors on me in the past, and I'm not going to speak on that because I'm a real one and I'm a solid one. But there's some people out there, dog, out there in the sea, homie. Let me tell you, who have fucking told me, hey, can you do this for me and do this for me and do that for me? Post this for me and post that for me. And I be quiet, homie, and I be humble and I do it for them, dog, right? And then they want to get in my comment section and try to twist the narrative on me. It's like, come on, dog. What the fuck? Don't
Nah. Yeah.
forget about what you asked me, fool. You know?
Nah.
And
Yeah.
another thing I want to say before my bad, Six Dudes.
Oh, you good? You good? I want to hear
Hey,
you.
homie, like, look, there's another thing. If you're a weirdo, dog, I don't care, dog. Like, let's keep it real, dog. Like, this comment really messed with because it's somebody that somebody I know, dog, and like somebody that should. It's just like, come on, homie, like. And I'm only talking about it on live stream because this comment was addressed on motherfucking comment section. I'm not speaking names. I don't got no problem with nobody. But I'm just saying, homie, like, you can't select who you want to go in on and who you don't, dog. Because at the end of the day, I'm not just some weak individual, dog. I'm not just some podcaster. Like, I have a life, homie, and I'm not just up on here desperate for content. I never once asked my people for money. And I built this platform on being genuine, homie. And I took a lot of losses, dog. A lot of losses on the way, homie. You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to hate on this channel, dog, you need to reevaluate yourself. A lot of. That's some real shit, homie. Because check it out, dog. Not one time have I ever tried to bring a homie down. I've always asked the homies like, "Guy, fool, and I don't charge you. I show genuine love, dog. I give you all my like. If I fuck with you, homie, the fools know that people that I really fuck with, they know, dog. I give you 100 and some, dog. That's real shit, you know. But it's like, come on, dog. Don't forget about what people see. If I tell Six Deuce, hey, Six Deuce, do this dirt for me, we fall out, homie. I'm not gonna forget about what he did that dirt because he might use that dirt up on my ass. See, that's what's saying, dog. We gotta move smarter, dog, with what we tell people to do, dog, and who we try to flip the narrative on and try to be like, why do you care what this PC says? First of all, this channel is considered a YouTube blog channel, homie, a blog channel. Yeah, because I look like a homie. Yeah, don't look at the outer. You know what I'm saying? Just look at the channel, the content, and what you're watching. Don't look at the host. You know, because if you look at the host, you're gonna hold me in a certain, box, and I get that, I respect that, and I do hold myself to the higher standard. That's facts, homie. Yeah, that shit really bugged me though, dog. For real.
Man, now if I could say real quick,
Go ahead, bro.
I always say this: nobody's out here trying to press the news reporter. So why is it everybody else? Because I can get something direct and somebody straight up saying, "Hey, a la verga to so and so," whoop de whoop. But to have a person like, for example, me, I'm an artist. I might have an opinion on another artist, but unless it's direct or like I ain't gonna lie, the artist, I'm like, hey, you know what? With that man. But it's a personal opinion. But I might have an opinion, no offense to an artist, the same way, hey, I like listening to specific people in a specific genre, but I may not like another genre, but I'm not gonna disrespect it. But can't nobody be like, oh, that fool Six Dudes doesn't listen to country? F him. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, so to me, I think that's crazy when people try to flip that narrative. And before I get up in here, I go down by all the names, but shout out everybody tapping in.
Everybody in the chat. Hey, but trip out on this shit. First of all, dog, you can't clean up someone else's backyard, dog, before you clean up your own backyard. And those are facts, homie. I'm just gonna say that. And we're gonna leave it there. I'm
Don't
gonna
throw
put
rocks in the
forward.
glass house.
You know what I'm saying? Like, check it out though. One thing I do want to say to all my solid ones, and I don't mean in the gang life. I mean solid, homie, as a human motherfucking being. There's a lot of fools be in my DM like, oh, you're not solid, dog. Oh, motherfucker, I go to work every day. I pay my bills. I take care of my 2 kids, and I fucking take care of myself. Like I represent myself correctly, right? And people be like, "I'll just be going off the fucking chain." We're gonna go forward. We're gonna talk about Kenny Thunder. I do want to address Kenny Thunder. Nothing negative. I don't know why he can't comment on my channel. Someone blocked him. I can't figure out where he's at. But I've been seeing videos, bro, and I just want to say to everybody out there, with respect, leave me out of the content, por favor. And I'm not saying that to anybody disrespectfully at all. All I'm saying is that I got nothing against Kenny Thunderbird. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Just don't be posting shit on me and Kenny, because at the end of the day, dog, me and Kenny, we never fell out to that degree, homie, where people should be posting content, and constant content. I'm just saying. No, I ain't scared, homie. At the end of the day, everybody, he has my address. Everybody that knows me got my address, dog. But what I'm trying to say, homie, is that if I'm not making content on it from here on out, like, just don't involve me in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got nothing against him. Like I said, like I told him, I got nothing against you, homie. You know, I wish you the best, dog. But at the end of the day, homie, like I don't want to be kept on in that web, homie. I'm trying to evolve from that, dog, and trying to fucking like, you know, because at the end of the day, dog, like a lot of people are I seen like if you type in Kenny Thunderbird right now on the YouTube fucking channel, homie, I just want to say this with respect because his sister has cancer. She's sick, homie. Imagine when she gets on YouTube. He told me last time, hey, fool, my sister looked at YouTube and she saw everybody fucking like, damn, dog, like his sister's sick, homie. So I just think like with respect, law, like we should just, like move on to something better, dog. Move on to different content. Let the homie do his thing now. You know, he's on another podcast, for said podcast, reading his book. Hey, let him shine and let's just kill all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Because I
yeah,
don't want to be leached onto that. No, I don't want to be known for that, dog. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? Because I didn't start that wave. Real shit. I
no,
didn't.
yeah, no,
You
yeah.
know.
If I can, I don't want to speak too much on them because I know you said you want to move on. But like I've said, and I'm gonna publicly say again for anybody watching the channel, I have no beef with Kenny Thunder, but me, my camp, nobody, we have no ties to him. We don't associate, we don't talk, we don't message. I try to give the gentleman a chance prior. I'm not saying that we have an issue, but due to exactly that, there's other things to worry about. I feel like if people feel a certain way about a said individual, they can handle that accordingly on their own time. But I've never even met the man in person. I don't wish to, but I'm not here to bash that fool or here to go like because the truth is I don't f- with him straight up. I'm gonna make the record clear. Sorry, I hate to say it, but I'm not like how you said. People still got family and still got things, and if he's gonna dig himself in the pit, let him do that on his own. Nobody
Yeah.
needs to be
Like,
part of
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Don't. Yeah. Spencer,
nobody.
go ahead.
Yeah. No, yeah, no, you good. It's just nobody needs to be tied to that. So I feel that because the same way when I'm asked, I'm just saying I have been asked, uh, and I just the same response. There's no bad blood, but there is no relation either. There is nothing to talk about. There's nothing whatever. Because I could sit here and go on and on like, oh yeah, so and so, and I don't, So
And another.
man, only reason being I got better stuff to do, and it's like I'm not gonna. I feel like that's adding to a fire that don't even concern me. You know?
And another thing is like whatever. Like I just want to make this clear for everybody out there, so they don't try to cut this up and make me and Sick Dude like whatever I feel. Six Deuce doesn't. He doesn't feel. Like
Yeah.
I this platform, I'm not gonna. We're not choosing sides. We're not doing none of that. We're mutual, as respectful as men, and I respect everybody as men. And if someone says, hey,
Opinion.
if someone says, hey, big dog, I don't want to be on the platform at the same time. Okay, feed me. Well, like, but it's nothing like, you know. I just been seeing videos, dog, and I'm just like, fuck, homie. I respect everybody, get their hustle, get their money. I ain't tripping. I don't copyright nobody. At the end of the day, from here on pushing forward, I just leave me out that situation. I'm not no bad blood against Kenny. Never have. I don't know what happened to him. Someone I can't get him. I can't find him in my studio. I gotta look for him. I got so many people that are blocked on my channel. But like I said, homies, like I can't control what my moderators do. You know,
Yeah,
my
but
sister. Yeah.
um, no, it's okay if I may say just to anybody. Yeah, I want to make that very clear. Like one, I respect everybody. I respect everybody in their platforms. I don't sit here. Anybody that knows me on my own time. Again, if you see my own comments on my own time, my own profile, that's for me to be judged on my own. And I feel that I don't bring that towards nobody. And I'm the type of individual I don't make frank or anybody feels because I feel a certain way that they have to act a certain way because we're all adults here. I'm not going to lash out. I'm not going to expect people to lash out or pick side because there is no side. There's just what's good for business and what's bad for business. And I'm at a professional standpoint and a view because the truth is, it's like you said, it's what's best for our family and our kids. It's not even about problems because that's exactly why I feel that because for me, unless a fool straight up disrespecting me or doing the extra, there's no point to go all out even then. You know what I mean? Because I address things accordingly, handle them accordingly, but I don't want nobody addressing what I say, or like you say, try to twist it up or feel like we're making this narrative when really I don't have no narrative other than anybody that's good to me and rocks with me, I'm good to them and rock with them. If at any point they're bad for business, I have to handle things accordingly. But that's it. It's no hatred. I'm not gonna slander nobody. I'm not going to say nothing, but what I do say on my own time does not hold Frank accountable because I'm going to have my own opinion as a man, the same way I respect you, Frank, is your opinion, etc. But again, don't need nothing tied to me thinking that, oh, look at Six Deuce, he's over there causing problems and da da da. Hey, I speak my mind, but I don't do it ignorantly, and I'm not going out doing smut campaigns on people. You know what I mean?
Telly,
So
hey, Telly, you have a big mouth, homie. With respect, dog. You know, you really do, dog. And I don't block people, homie. I got moderators, whatever they do, dog. I go and I fix it, homie. So to sit there and like make your unnecessary comments talking about real rasa, homie, don't. I'm gonna keep it there, G. Respectfully, homie. If it's really you, homie, which I highly doubt, but whoever you are behind that screen, dog, you need real, dog. You know what I mean? We're trying to have a conversation here, dog. You're in here just saying unnecessary BS. And I don't block people, dog. Like, unless I know I ain't gonna lie, dog. Sometimes I do block people. Sometimes these comments be getting on my nerves. But anyway, we're gonna push forward.
what state you at?
And I'm not even trying to have. I just got up on here just to talk shit about, just to talk a little mess, dog. Hey, with respect, though, I'm not talking shit about nobody. I'm just trying to clear that air because that was bugging me for a second. It just came to me and I was like, I'm just gonna hit this shit up right now, like, let it out.
Well, definitely. But on the brighter side, I spoke to a few more engineers and want to get more perspectives on that, and I want to try to get Roman here so we can talk to him.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah, Rome.
set up a date because for the comment I seen, could be a troll or not, but they said we talk about a whole lot of nothing. But like I like to say, if it ain't for if you don't understand it, sometimes it ain't for certain people, and the ones that understand respect. But there's nothing to understand other than we're on a wave of professionalism and getting things done and not giving the attention to the wrong things. Because me especially, I know you especially don't have time for that. So, but yeah, I'm more just on, like I said, you know me, dog. I bring nothing with people with positive energy. When I come talk about the new artists we got coming, they're not new. I got experienced people, experienced engineers wanting to come in, say their piece, and then I'll be able to sneak peek a couple other
So,
songs. And
go ahead, fool.
no, you good. And then we can have a lot of that for the for the viewers. And my brother even said he's gonna wait till his rattlesnake couple of days when we got the time and have you guys do live feedings and all that. And
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
ones
yeah.
that they can't that would not like to see it, you don't have to tap in,
For
but
the sensitive viewers, hey, I'll make sure I make a thumbnail that says, sensitive viewers don't tap in,
yeah. Nah, yeah. Well, we'll have more than that, and what I want the people to know, we have a lot more things and content and subject coming out. It's just like right now, the team's working. We don't want to give out too much too early, but I feel like I said, stay patient for the ones that haven't been. I'm thankful enough that have put up with me and my team, or willing to watch and they support Frank. But I got some exciting stuff to come. Like I promise you guys, I got some really, it's not to brag, like I got really, really good songs with good features. I got stuff for the fathers all understand, all my fathers out there, single fathers that got their partner to just, know what it is. I got
Remember that shit.
that
Remember
street
that shit.
music for all the real ones.
Mike.
Trips ODG is dropping some music. And it's not just about the music, it's just after all this drops, you guys are gonna see a bigger glimpse and story towards me as an artist, towards my people as a whole, because our story to tell is just to bring people together. Because that's why I agree with you, Frank, when you say not to give too much time and attention to the BS, because really I feel like that's just a black hole of temptation of what people want us to react to. Because
You know,
I just thought about it yesterday. I was telling myself about a certain way I was handling business, or like, man, am I overreacting? Am I am I doing too much? But really, you can't do too much, and there's nothing wrong with caring about what you do, whether that's not having certain people around what you do or making the right decisions to have good business. Because, like I said, I'm pretty sure you didn't start content creating to be having a bickering contest with the rest of these podcasters and people community. You know that defeats the purpose. The same way, I'm not gonna like. Don't get me wrong. I even got some. I ain't trying to like no female or nothing because I don't do no rumors or try to be contradicting to what I'm saying. But shit, I even got some juicy truth to tell too. I hate to put it like that or whatever, but I got some. I'm gonna say diss tracks, but I got some. I'm airing the air out with a lot of stuff in my city. Certain rappers people know now, but don't know the truth behind. And I'm not doing it for
I saw
clout.
that comment, and I won't elaborate anymore. But you know what I mean. And I was like, oh shit, six dudes. What the
Shout out Mike's World.
fuck?
Nah, yeah, I got like I'm telling you, bro, I got like a lot of let's say a song coming out that's gonna say some stuff about some stuff. But again, I ain't doing it to stir the pot. I'm doing it because I'm like, you know what? Let's get the people the truth one time. They could believe it, they could not. They could say it's for the tabloids. They could say I'm spreading rumors, but the ones that know. You know, so I'm doing that because I want to come in the game to be like, look. I'm not here for no BS. I'm not here to put fools on blast. But if I gotta tell the truth, cause see, I don't like fake. I can't fake being fake. That's the one thing I can't do is I can't act being fake. So if I have to lay out the truth, I will. But I won't give it my whole energy. That's why I'm gonna give people some. You know what I'm saying? Some content beforehand, and then they're gonna hear what it's really about, and then understand. So I just want people to focus on that point of view and the hard work, and even your hard work. People don't need to focus on the problems because that's so easy to be distracted by, bro. And it's like, don't let it get to you. I know you don't because I can't even, bro. I have plenty of people right now that grind my gears, but I have to look at it like, you know what? It's a test for where we're going, bro, because the more you do, the more you're gonna get tested. And it's just straight up. The more people are gonna try to rub you the wrong way or get you out of character because you're doing something right. Let's be real. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yeah, yep.
Shire here, Jojo
Yep.
AG, Mike's World, AC
Hey,
Chemistry, everybody. Mr.
bro.
Tekken.
It's somebody made a comment in my comment section. It really rubbed me. It said I was desperate for content, and I'm just like, look, homie, this channel does everything for free, dog. So that comment goes out the window or like immediately. And even the favor I did for that person was free. So you know, gotta really watch it, my G. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, but if you guys, man, like I said, bro, I'm not on no hate shit. I wish everybody the best, positive. But you know what, man? I'm like I said, I'm just done, dog. Like, you know, I'm trying to take a different lane, homie. You know, at the end of the day, dog.
Oh, Tiffany, that's something that you'll be all right.
Oh,
Whoa.
whoa.
Like,
Fuck.
like,
Oh,
like,
I didn't even read that.
that's some troll. I know that's some troll. That's some like they what reaction did they think she was gonna get? Oh my
Oh
god,
no, I'm not looking
it'll
weird.
be all right.
Ah.
It'll be all right. You
Hey,
know,
but I hope you guys are having a good fucking day off. If you guys had the day off, I hope you're not
happy
drinking and
Memorial
driving.
Day.
Don't drink and drive. Believe me, if my sister's still in here, she can vouch for me. I've been in a couple of CHP high speeds, and it's not worth it. And I only once for drinking and driving, but still, you know,
Yeah.
other shit leads to this shit. You feel me? So just be careful. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah. And to all the people that got families that have served, are serving, salute to them. You know,
Quick update, real quick on Tiny. So on Wednesday, I'm supposed to lock in, and I believe he's supposed to call me from his tablet. So if he does call Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day he calls, I'm gonna screen record it, and hopefully we can get on the channel and see what the homie has to say. He is in Delano reception right now, waiting to get his final position for the rest of his time remaining. But me and Tiny stay connected like this, dog. That's real shit, homie. And people probably wondering, oh, Frank forgot about Tiny. Like, hell no, dog. Behind the scenes, I get a message from somebody he calls every day, and we talk. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's been cool. My
no,
sister.
and if I can make clear, so people that know, I haven't got to meet him or talk to him directly. I tapped into the live last time, but I want people to know that if you guys see me and my team on here a lot, I don't know situation exactly, but I know you know that you're not forgetting about nobody. But the truth is, I'm thankful for people like Frank, and I hope there's a lot more other people out there like that looking out for the younger generation because we need people like that. Because I want to say forgetting because the truth is, I always see you show love to your boy Tiny. You always mention him the same way when my brother went away for a bit. It's not that I ever forgot about him, but there's nothing you can change about situations. And but point of what I'm getting at is that I respect that you do allow us to be on here and you do bring people, even if I don't want to call it necessarily under the wing, but yeah, even that, you know what I mean? Because a lot
No,
of people
hell
don't
no.
have to do that. There's a lot of people that could take youngsters and spin a negative narrative on them, use them, you know?
But let me tell you something. But right now, what you're saying, right? And I appreciate that, dog, because a lot of solid homies. Hold on, I'm gonna go right now. Bro. I'm going right now. A lot of solid homies, dog. Listen, are the ones to hate on me and comment in my comment section BS, dog. You know what I'm saying? They won't support this channel, and they'll be like, you know, they'll be on different platforms, dog. That the host already smutted up the gente, dog. For instance, dog, if there's a platform like No Jumper, Adam 22, I don't care how big of a position he said you could come on and have, homie, I would never trade my dignity and respect for my people, dog, to be on his platform, dog. That's straight serio, fool. So with that being said, dog, like there's a lot of shit being said, homie, but people need to reevaluate themselves because at the end of the day, dog, they're all up on platforms that make no fucking sense. They're already disrespecting, dog. So how does that turn around and look on somebody, homie? That shit don't. No wonder Adam 22 says we're clowns, dog. Come on, dog.
Now,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? All he
I
gotta do is
don't.
offer you a little clout on his show or a little bit of paper. That's it, dog. Real shit.
Now, yeah, I hate to say it. I ain't gonna say all. So
Let's shove
respect
the
to the
corona.
So
Or
respect to the podcast like you, Frank, that do keep it original, keep it classy, and keep
I'll
it
tell you right now.
respectful.
I'll,
But there's
I'll,
a but
I'll real.
there's a lot of other podcasts. Let's be real. All they do is sit around and diss all day. I'm gonna be real. A lot of people's content. I'm not gonna say or call out names, but I see a lot of people just fishing for drama. There's really no real content or upbringing
Listen,
content. It's always, you know.
all my content that I've been making, my G, is my content, fool. I use
Yeah,
pictures. I don't use nobody's clips, homie. And go look
yeah.
at the likes 200, 300. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now let's talk original because that's what YouTube said. You know, we need originality. We need to see your face. You need to bring your channel to life. We need a personality. We need to know who you are, or we're not gonna monetize you because you're a faceless channel. So I said, cool. I deleted all my content, and I could show you receipts in the DM, or I could show people whoever wants to see. I know pretty Paul Ryan, like, well, fuck that. We want to hear what you got to say. So, I deleted like no lie, fool, 8 million views, dog. My algorithm was fucking dead, homie. I just kept at it right now. Look, right now we're building. We got 53 people in here. Hey, the
Thanks to
thing
that.
is,
Thanks to
the
everybody
thing
in
is,
here.
dog, like, the thing is that, like, fools think this shit's easy, homie. They really do, dog. They really think it's easy. I don't get paid for this shit, and I'm not trying to get paid for it. I'm just trying to push the hand there and just fucking do something different, homie. And I get a lot of unsupport. It's weird, homie.
Now
But
you'll be I'm not surprised because
but
I'll
my
say it
ghetto
like
homies,
this.
let me say something. My real homies from the hood, dog, that are really in the motherfucking trenches, like right now, dog, like right now outside my door, about 4 streets down across the way, homie. Real shit. There's a neighborhood on that side, homie, that heavily supports me, dog. That I just fucking share their shit, tap in with them right now. But I don't bring them on. Why? Because they told me that they didn't want to do interviews like that, homie. They just, they would rather fucking, share my content, but they're not really trying to be up on camera like that. And I respect that, dog. So just because I do my content and I make my channel respectfully, dog, and a lot of times, dog, like Mike's World, shout out to Mike's World, like, cause I seen Mike go through the same situation with me, dog. He had to delete all his content, restart over. Remember, Mike, you had to wear a tux, you said, fool, to shoot your fucking appeal video. I remember. That's how good of a homie I am, dog, that I remember what you tell me, dog. If Mike, if you're in here still, am I right or wrong, fool? Were you wearing a tux, fool, on your first demonetization video, fool, that you had to shoot? You were wearing a tuxedo, you said, fool. That's real shit, dog.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, A lot of people think. I
Yep,
mean,
right. See, Mike, see what's up. Shout salute to Mike. So, hey, and Mike has good content. I'm subscribed to Mike. Mike's the kind of channel dog that I could put on, fool. Go wash dishes, dog, and hear that fool in the background, perro. You know, making dinner real quick, listening to that fool. Like I don't physically got to see him. I can just listen. You know, and I can fuck with him. That's how I like. There's a few channels that I do support and watch. You know, but no jumper is definitely not one of them, G. You know, but I just want to see content where people are not using clips, homie. You know,
yeah.
like because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Frank, your content's stolen. You're not original content," and now they come up with some other shit, fool. And I'm like, fool, which one is it, my G? Like, I did everything over it, but now y'all fools are still complaining. Like,
Nah,
fuck,
but that's how it's gonna be, and I can only
yeah.
compare it. I can only compare it to my music because I've had fools like, man, put it like this, man. Like I can feel it all the way because I've had fools be like, "Oh,
To
dog,
subscribe, I appreciate you,
uh,
baby.
uh, this ain't the wave. This is the wave." Like for example, so before I say all that, salute to everybody in here,
We got
and
99 people up in this motherfucker. Salute to all Spencer. Salute to all 99 of you. Smash on that like button. If you can, subscribe to the channel. Welcome to Hood Media. I am your host. Hey, my boy down below, Six Deuce. Let's go.
no, yeah, and a shout out your boy Tiny too. You already know,
My boy Tiny.
and
You're my
and
king.
I wanna say because like okay, I don't want to bring up an individual because it had nothing to do with which time I promise is a personal situation, no beef, and I'll make it simple. Uh, a certain old colleague I used to work with, let's just say I used to get a lot of, and it's crazy because it was one of my home people, at least I thought so at the time. And
Right.
you got, oh man, the bouncy hype vibe ain't the vibe. People want deep, and then I do deep, and oh, that's not the wave, bro. You gotta do like hype, and you gotta so like you can't satisfy nobody, bro. So that's
Nah,
why I
never,
don't with
dog.
my
I'll
music.
go never. And
I don't
yeah.
trust me. I'll be like, I just let it be. I just let it be.
And look, I'm so humble, homies, that I'm not even gonna say the name, and I'm not even gonna make content on it. That's how humble I am. But that person, I can get a gang of clout off of. Let's just. I'm just trying to show you guys how humble I am. I didn't speak no names. I didn't say nothing. I just let it off my chest because the only reason I let it off my chest, not in the DM on live, is because this individual didn't get in my DM first. He got in my comment section. So with respect, I'm gonna get at you the same way you got at me. If you would have got at me in my DM, I would have got in my DM. But if you're gonna get at me on blast like that and make me look like some kind of like weirdo supporter, my G, you know I got to I have to withhold and upstand my image, dog. I got kids. I still live in the hood. I still work, in the hood, dog. Like so, all that funny shit, dog. Like I'm just addressing it the way people speak on it. If you're gonna speak on it publicly, and I'm not using names, like I said, that's how humble I am. I want people to see that I'm not gonna use no names. I'm not gonna make content on it. If it was another content creator, their desperate asses would have made like 50 shorts already. They would have already made like 2 videos. They would have dropped screenshots. This fool said that. This fool said this. They would have had content for like a month straight on that individual.
Yeah.
Hey, watching from New Zealand. Shouts out to New Zealand. We got 122 people in the house. I definitely appreciate you guys, man.
No,
Hey,
yeah, most
for real,
definitely.
man.
Thank
Fucking with a
everybody,
solid one
man.
right here. Hey, and I know you guys hear this shit a lot on YouTube, but if you guys could find one fucking video of me asking my viewers to donate $1 to hit that Snapchat, or I mean to hit that fucking super chat, Spencer, or to hit the Cash App or PayPal, I'll be hell. I would literally be shocked, homie. That's how humble this motherfucking are right now, homie. Real shit. 35 minutes in, 88 people. We going watching from New Zealand. Man, dog, that right there is what I work for.
Yeah.
Watching from New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? That right there, I'm gonna go to sleep like this tonight.
He
Kenny
said,
Thunder,
"Yeah." He said, "I mean,
you know, I'm gonna go to sleep good tonight, you know. But damn, dog, like I don't need to like talk about that rapper, like, and it's a rapper too, and there's somebody that I could get clout off of, but I don't need that shit, you know. That's real shit. What up, Kenny?
now some of these rappers
If you guys,
beyond
Spencer, Por Se podcast on YouTube. If you guys want to hear Kenny Thunder read his book, Head over there to that channel. Like I said, I support anybody, everybody. Make sure you guys head over there. You guys could hear and read his book live and direct. You feel me? And what up, fool?
Huh? No, no, nothing. I was just letting you finish what Discord and see the thing.
Yeah, subscribe and like. Like I said, bro, this channel's not about clout. And I could burn this individual, and you guys will be like, "Damn, this fool's already blah blah blah." Like, but I'm not here to do that shit. The only reason I spoke on Mr. Criminal, hold on real quick. You know why? It's because that fool burned me. He burned my boy. He burned me. He put me in a bad situation, and I still haven't really spoke on it. And I'm not gonna spoke on it. And I had to climb my fucking way out of it. You know, not just with one person, but with two homies, two different neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
Pastor Pastor
Not just one
Silverman.
neighborhood. I'm talking about two different neighborhoods from two different areas, dog. Like, and I had to climb my fucking way and figure it out. And the good thing that I'm a stand up motherfucker, and the homies are like, we know what's up with you, fool. We know you don't get down like that. You know. If not, well, fuck, dog. It would be my ass right now, homie. Real shit.
Nah, yeah, that
Real
Pastor
shit, dog. I mean,
That's
real shit. If I'm being real,
a
fuck.
fool. That is a fool. That say, shout out everyone tapping in. Please show support. Smash that like button.
Lay down the bed, bro. Hurry up. My
Now,
older
yeah,
son.
now today I just grilled a bit. Just gotta just chilled out to be real, dog. Cause like I'm trying to push. Actually, I might push a little sooner. Me going out there to Khalifa's, probably like 2 weeks early. I'm trying to see, cause I'm trying to get this ball rolling to get the music released a little
I'm like,
sooner.
you can see.
Cause like I'm not gonna lie, my management already told me
A hundred. Yeah.
once it gets recorded, we're gonna release the two major features I was telling you about.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be public, man, and shout out to them. Shout out to Homeboy. Once it gets released, I don't name drop, but because when the music drops, I'll be able to. But
Right,
I'll
right.
reveal it. I'll reveal it again then. But when it does, shout out to him. He knows who he is, and he's a humble individual as well. And actually, shout out to Bad Boy from Click on One
Yeah, yeah,
because
my boy.
I'm gonna
That
be in
boy.
Vegas soon, and I'm hoping to hit that fool up. I ain't gonna say much because I
Yeah.
ain't gonna use them for nothing. I'm just
Nah.
it'll be dope,
Hey,
even
yeah,
as
I
a
will.
conversation.
Yeah, go ahead. I will say how humble he is, though. He's one of the humblest, uh, Latin Chicano rapper I've ever met in my lifetime, homie. That I've ever interviewed, touched down with, and all my homies are solid and humble as hell. Don't get me wrong, but for him to be a legend, bro, he's a fucking legend, dog. Like I used to listen to his in the CD player walking to school. You know, he's a legend, dog. And he taps in and he shows mad love, mad respect. And that shit's amazing, dog.
Now, yeah, shit. I even come a little money ready because that's how you know I ain't looking for handouts. Like shit, I'm looking to just do work with, like you said, with somebody that's an icon in the game. Because the same way, like believe it or not, I'm obviously a little younger, but my older homies put me on to them, and like that's kind of how that went about. That's why when we had the opportunity to speak to him that one night, it was just crazy. It felt a little unreal. Something, you know what I mean? Sometimes it be like that.
Hey, shouts out to Compa Raider right now. The homie's going through some issues. You know, hey man, prayers up for the homie. May he get better. I know if you follow him and he follows you, hey, you see what he posts and and he's in a bad state right now. So hey, keep your head up, dog. Stay strong, homie. We've all been there, but you can come out that shit. Well, you got a lot of shit to look forward to, my G. Shake that shit off, homie, because some of us ain't as blessed as you, dog. So shake it off and boom, let's go. You know?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah.
familiar with
Good, brother.
Compa Rover. I don't know him. I don't follow him, but
Charging people to follow. Hey, that's what's up, though. The homie follow. The homie been tapped in with me for a minute. Yeah,
I got tatted by Bad Boy's little
come here.
brother in Las Vegas from that clique I won.
I'm my boys out here tripping on each other. And people be like, oh, fool, your kids are, and it's like, fool, fuck you, dog. It's called man shit.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be, man. Look, I don't care what nobody says, homie. Shit, I'd rather be home with my kids than anywhere else, bro. If you guys don't have kids, nothing wrong with that. But if you guys have the blessing to have your children be in their life as much as possible, and that's the best thing you could do for yourself. second.
Hey, quick little backstory though. You know how hard it is to be a single dad? My baby's mama, she been gone for 4 years now, homie. You know what I'm saying? She ain't been him in this house. Well, I got a different spot. She ain't never gonna come here, but you know where I
He
used to be
said,
at, and where I used to be at, she ain't never showed up there for like almost. It's been now 4 years, and it's been 4 Christmases, and she ain't seen her kids, bought a present, or even came to see them, man. So you know, if you can handle that and take care of your kids, run a uh, successful not just one. I got three successful platforms, and and the crazy thing is that I hardly shout out my platforms. I noticed that, like, if you guys notice, I don't. I just try to tell you guys subscribe to this channel, because one thing I did learn is that YouTube, they don't like when you send people to another website. For all my
yeah.
content creators out there, one time I got demonetized for posting links directing people to a video, and they say you're not allowed to really post like links that are sharing to a different website. I could read it right here, matter of fact. It's crazy, for they changed the algorithm.
Now they do a lot of stuff there. Fool, you can't, man.
We got
It's
100 people.
crazy,
I got
dog.
careful.
Even Instagram, dog, you can't even post or comment nothing without, like, I'm telling you, bro, you can't do shit no more. Excuse my language, you know. But that's just the solid truth, bro. So I don't know how much more YouTube is, but I know as it is Instagram, like you can even try it message somebody like, hey, hit me up in the DMs, and then it'll take your comment down talking about, oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't promote yourself.
yeah. Yeah. You can't tag yourself and shit like that. That's weird. Like there's even comments that I get and I could see in my studio, but when I click on it, it's gone. And I'm like, what the hell? And it's like a hateful comment, like "f you" or "you're this" and "you're lame" and blah blah blah. And like YouTube automatically deletes that shit. For the ones that think that I'm the one deleting comments, I don't have time for that shit. I have like thousands and thousands of comments on top of I don't know how many messages on Instagram plus TikTok. So yeah, my phone is like off the chain, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so my homie Snoop, my boy Snoop, for the ones that don't know him and they talk shit and say he's a dropout, no, he's not a dropout. He's actually in federal prison right now. He's about to get out in November. He'll tell his story though when he comes out. I'll give him that shot and he can get back on his grind, go back to his channel, or maybe you guys can subscribe. I don't know. But he was doing the same thing. He was going to the shooting range and he was posting all this bullshit. And what happened? That fool, months later, they got his ass down the street with the same fucking toys that he was popping them off at. You know what I mean? So y'all gotta really be careful what you do up on here and what you show and what you say. You know?
Hey, no, yeah, you gotta be. Look, that's all I can say. Your weaponry should be like your side piece. You don't ever take pictures with her. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but I don't
Hell,
condone
nah,
side pieces. It's just a
yeah,
metaphor.
you're right though. Anything, any
It's
kind of
just a
criminal
metaphor.
activity, and I'm not condoning none of that shit. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do something stupid, don't take a picture of yourself doing it while you're doing it. Don't go on Instagram live and fucking stream it, because that shit is not cool. I don't know who invented that or who said that's okay, but that shit is not fucking
Not
cool.
okay.
I don't know what's going on. Hey, fool, we over here, blah. Let's check us out, dog.
Yeah,
What the fuck? Might as well call
you know.
911. Hey, fool, we're about to bust out here right now. Fool, pick us up right here on 10. I'll
Hey,
be waiting.
like that's really how you feeling sometimes. Okay, that's why I have a part in my song and
Crazy.
Play It Wise where I said something along the lines of like fools be
I
posting
can react to your
on
jam.
the gram. Are they be acting like if they're famous yet? Because that's really the truth. Like so many people want to post themselves. Oh, look at me! I'm like, bro. Like I don't know. I just to me that's crashing out.
Yeah, I can react to your jam, fool. Where I find your music at? What's up, Romo, my boy? Hey, I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Hell no, this ain't a deal. Dog, I don't know. You know what? Personally, this is, let me just speak, homie. This is not a fucking, I don't know what the fuck you guys think this is, but yeah, we're not even gonna address that, matter of fact. We're gonna push forward. Hey, welcome, Rome. Hey, I appreciate you subscribing to the channel, bro. For real, dog. That's much appreciated. The more people that subscribe, the bigger the movement
Oh,
gets. And I
yeah,
appreciate
shout
it.
out Rome.
You know what I mean?
Hey, actually, I'm gonna have him in here soon. Like, I'm gonna see what's up. because he's actually a real dope individual. I don't know if you're watching right now. I don't know if you want him to pop in right now for a bit. I don't know if he got the time, but if not, for sure next time.
Nah, dog. And I don't get that shit. How people be like, "Oh, fool, you're this and you're that, dog." Well, then why are you in here watching, dog? What does that make you, fool? Doesn't that make you a supporter of a weirdo? If that's what you consider the person on the screen. Now, if I seen somebody on the screen and I said, "Who's this fool?" I would not sit there and listen to you and comment and help your algorithm. Come on, dog. Let's be realistic. He
Yeah.
said I can't right now. It's all good. Whenever you can, now you're more than welcome to jump on. Six Deuce will definitely set it up. You already been talking about it.
No, yeah, for sure. No, I don't even worry, Rome, but no, yeah, he's real solid. See, we talked about him last time, but he's been an artist on his own. How I met him is I had a holiday right there in Santa Fe Springs, and right there when I was staying in Norwalk, actually, and his brother were working. He was like, "Hey, my brother raps," and I'm not gonna lie, not in a bad way. You know, a lot of fools rap, but then he showed him to me. He's nice, bro, and he's only gotten nicer over time. And he has, like I said, he has melodies, he has real stuff, he just has a ton of music, bro. I feel like he's very diverse, and he became part of the Spill Records team very recently. So shout out to him on that, and we'll get a little more insight on him and his journey because I would like to hear his journey
Right.
before Spill Records.
Yeah. What's your song called? What? Can't relate. Gee whiz, can't relate. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Fool. I got you. If it's copyrighted, I have to like. Oh shit! I'm probably gonna get in trouble right now.
He's probably already gonna get in trouble.
Shit,
That
dog.
fool is probably
They
that
be
fool.
tripping, dog. They be tripping on me hella hard. YouTube.
They say Lil Durk said, "Where you from?"
I'm from California, fool. Nah, I'm from California. Of course, dog.
I am Khalifa,
You know,
town.
where you from, dog? Where you at? Where you watching from, my G? That's where I'm at. I don't know. I'm in California though. You're good, no copyright. All right, for sure. I'm from Mint, Idaho. That's right. Shout out to Idaho, dog. We're in California, Southern California. Let me take a picture of that comment real quick. Fool. I'll
And
definitely make a video for you, fool, and react to your music. I have no problem with that. I could put you on my Instagram. I don't care, dog. I have no problem with doing that for the homies.
shout out G Wiz. Tell that fool.
I got you
Add
right
us
here.
on the
I took a
gram.
picture of it already. I got you. And my email is in my bio, dog. So if you go to the main page and you go to channel info, my email is right there. So if anybody ever wants to get at me, you can get at me through the email, or you can go to my Instagram or my TikTok links are right there. You just click on them and message me, and I'll get back to you. Sometimes it takes a little while because I got a lot of fucking. I mean, I got requests and I got general. And I got like 3 different categories of messages. Shit's weird.
No, yeah.
What time is it out there where you're at, fool?
It's like 11:03 right now, but we chilling.
Damn. Salute to Six Deuce. That's one of the, this youngster right here. He's in a whole nother state, different time zone, and still stays on their channel.
Yeah.
That
Like,
channel.
gotta keep up, dog. Cause not cause like honestly, people even now that people have asked me in a bad way. I've answered the question already. They asked me why I come on here and take it seriously the way I do, and it's just to the fact because
No,
it's
that's
like
fine.
I feel like it's an authentic network and platform you can hop on, be yourself. You don't gotta fake the funk, and you don't condone no sucker individuals. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, everything is not a negative narrative every single time or sitting here trying to diss somebody because, like I said, there's a lot of platforms that are. And no hate to how they do their thing, but let's just say I don't see a lot of content
Let's
focused
see
on the
some
matter.
original content,
Exactly. Yeah, I don't see
originality.
nothing
You know what I'm saying?
and I see a lot of recycle too, and I'm not being a critic or to hate. I'm just saying that's why I respect it, and I'm glad to come on here because even the people I met along the way, you know what I mean. And I don't expect nothing out of it, but I respect the people I see that have reached out, shown love to everybody because I see it, bro. I see it every single time, bro. And for me, that's enough to come on here every time and show that mutual respect.
You know, what one thing that I was told, dog, is what you do up on the screen can't be there's no restart, there's no erase, dog. 9 times out of 10, if I get out of character right now and I start really going in on this individual rapper who's been rapping all his life and still hasn't made it mainstream, I would get a gang of views. But see, I can't do that because then I'm gonna get clipped, and then I'm gonna be on all these fucking channel media shites, and then I'm gonna look like the biggest JCat. My bad.
Shout
I
out
can't.
Fontana.
And hey, I do want to say though, my fucking taffy went down my shit.
Are
That's
you
all.
good?
Hey,
You
but what I
good?
want to say was that this. See, this is how humble I am. Someone sent me some pictures and told me to make a video on somebody, and that's all I'm gonna say. Now, let's not forget that before you try to make me look like I'm desperate for recognition. You know what I'm saying? But much love to Fontana, my boy Blackie. Rest in peace to Blackie Fontana from the south side of Fontana. One of the most solidest homies that we lost in the game, sadly to say. Shouts out to his manager. Hey, salute to all the homies out there in the south side. You already know. South side of Fontana Swami, right there on Sierra, the In and Out, all through there. You already know, dog. I send my love, homies. You know, we lost a real humble ass homie in the game. If you don't know who Blackie is, go check him out on fucking YouTube. Sadly murdered in La Fuente. And I'm not gonna go any further. If you want to go look it up, you can go check it out, Blackie Fontana, and you can find out the whole story. With that being said, salute, G. Hell
Nah,
yeah, fool. You know why? Because I shave my shit and I take care of myself. That's why.
he said,
Because tomorrow I gotta take my kids to school. I gotta go in public, dog. I can't be looking all
you know what I'm
ghetto and
saying?
shit, looking like a fucking scrub ass fool. When I'm taking my kids to school, there's teachers, like there's a lot of people, dog. So you gotta look fresh to death. You feel me? Like,
Gotta look proper, dog. You know what I'm saying?
yo. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the homies. And I get a lot of love from the South Side Fontana, dog. Like real shit. A lot of love from my area. You know. Yeah. Shout out to Blackie, dog. Blackie from the East Side Revo. Yeah, he's still in the game, dog. He's still dropping tracks. He collaborated with Lefty Gunplay. Hey, shout out to them, dog. New generation and old generation showing unity is always something solid in the rap game. So salute to them, Vatos, even though he's from Bowling and the homies from the East Side. Hey, salute. That's real ass shit, dog. Because Blackie is a humble homie. We should see Blackie, man, for him, Sicko. They used to come to we saw. Okay, Rubido
But
and
hey,
the East Side
Sicko,
are like this. All that's in between East Side, North Side, West Side, South Side is Fairmont Park. So every hood surrounds it. Everybody has their section.
hey,
What divides us is the freeway and then the bridge. You know
hey, do you know who Mr. Fern is?
who? Mr. Fern? Yeah. Fuck yeah, dog.
Not so Sicko. Is that the one I'm talking about? Is that the right one? The one that rapped
Yeah,
with Mr. Fern?
yeah,
Okay, that's dope. That's
yeah,
dope. Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
right one. Yeah, dog.
That's
Legends in the
that's
game,
crazy.
fool. Legends.
Now, see, hey, I'm a little on the younger side, dog, but I know a
Nah,
little some.
dog.
A
Yeah,
little some.
in my book, dog. When I was younger, they were older than me, dog. And
It's
I'm ready.
crazy.
I'm not a younger cat, so they were younger than me. I was younger than them, Spencer. And I remember like bumping their music and shit, and going to their liquor store, dog. If you know, you know, dog. One of the treacherous liquor stores right there you could find right there. Little green liquor store, dog. Catch you. I'm going.
No, that's crazy though. That's
It's
wild
cool
though.
though. Hey, but now
Nah,
the homies, look at this is one thing, dog, that you don't see. Like, oh, so you can make yourself a cartoon. Here, I'll show you right now. So, um, he's not PC. Hell no, he's not PC. Blackie's never been PC, dog. Blackie's always been a solid ass homie through thick and thin, dog. Thick and thin, never folded up, homie. Always been a real ass good homie. Him and his brother, they got a solid camp, homie, to this day. You
So I
know?
can't go to school?
Yeah, baby. Go lay down.
I can't go to school.
He can't go to school. He thinks he doesn't want to go to school because he's not feeling good. He's like, I don't go to school. Go to your room. Go to your room, boy. Go to your room. Did you ever get a job? Yo, I got a job. Did you ever get a job? I got a job. Not like some of your content creators who be up on here 9 to 5 and it.
He said, he got did you ever Uncharted again? Black King said.
He's at home.
Nah, speaking
Hey,
of work, dog, I gotta go tomorrow at 7, my boy. Back to the
I'm
old
gonna get up out of here
schedule.
too. My kid wants to go lay down.
Huh?
Yeah, I got a job. Yeah.
Oh, you got a jam?
No, what time is full?
Okay,
Yeah, the
okay.
dog.
No. Like I'll just stay a little bit more, like good 10, 15 more minutes. You know what I mean? See what's up.
I hit you guys with a banger real quick. I'm gonna end it with a bang.
Let's do it, my boy. What we
My
got? What we
God,
got in the
dog.
table,
Hey, y'all make sure to go check out that new video I posted of Swifty Blue, right? And go down to the comment section if you guys want to, and do me a favor, smash on the like button. Make that individual feel special. Please. Because you guys know, man, if you're a content creator, listen. If I work for Fox News and I post on Jamie Osuna, all right, Jamie Osuna was of some fool that decapitated some hyena in Bakersfield who became an SNY gang member and who people are like, F him, F him, F him. So does that mean because I reported on him, I'm a sympathizer? Or am I just making my paper, doing my job, and doing what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, literally.
Like, and
That's
especially
why.
when we talk that high power political and we have that big old, we try to talk all professional and try to sound all sophisticated. You know how you get those homies that get out of prison full and they're like, well, it says right here, dog, and blah, 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 blah. And then like a week later, they're like all smoked out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's okay.
the point is, dog, is that just because somebody knows how to talk intelligent doesn't mean they are, dog.
Yep.
You
There's
know?
a lot of common sense ain't so common, my boy. There's a difference between knowledge and common sense.
Because when I looked at the situation, I'm like, damn, I looked at it from the outside looking in and I'm like, wait a minute. I started to look at the platforms that individuals be on and I'm like, man, they be on some platforms where all they do is talk about G-Face. All they do is talk about Swifty Blue. That's how they get their content. That's how they get their views. So why the fuck do people think they could be all up in my comment section telling me, I don't care how big of a name you are in the rap game. I don't care if you made 1,000 albums. That shit doesn't mean shit. At the end of the day, it's like my channel right here. So if I tell Six Deuce, hey, don't fuck with him, but I still go fuck with him, and I'm really pushing that line on Six Deuce, but I'm still over here fucking on this fool's podcast. That shit makes no damn sense. You know?
Yeah.
And whatever. DMs, I won't even respond to whoever DMs me talking shit. You could DM me all day long. I'm not even gonna open it. If you guys want a video removed, hit my Cash App. We can make a deal on something. But from here on out, I will not be taking no videos down. I will not be giving anybody no free clout. Will not be saying no names. So, hey, if you're gonna DM me, it's all good. I won't be opening it. So I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like old generation versus young generation. Cause I'm a younger cat. This was older, way, way older than me. Could be like
Yeah.
almost like my Theo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
He's like,
like my
hey,
Theo on the
hey,
level 4 still, like, like, I'm gonna get this fool dog.
yeah.
Like all, because I got that family
Hey,
too, you know?
yeah, it's
Like,
like, hey, my
come
boy,
on, man.
dog.
Like,
He's
calm
like,
down, G. Like,
chill out,
first.
my boy. It's not spread Sunday, dog.
Yeah,
Chill
dog.
out.
Expensive. I ate a spread the other day, hot Cheetos. I had ramen with some fucking,
Yeah,
a little bit of fucking mayonnaise. Palabra I did, homie. That's on the set
yeah,
with a
dog.
little bit of sauce
And
on it.
respect to all the
You know what I mean?
respect
I
to all
still
the
do
real.
that. I ain't forget about my boys behind the walls.
Yeah.
Never, ever, 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 ever have I ever done that, dog. But what I'm
Nah,
trying
yeah,
to get at is like sometimes, dog. This is what I do want to say is I do thank God, homie, that I am in this generation to be a YouTuber, a blogger, because there's some individuals who missed that wave, homie, and they're still trying to catch that train, dog. And I wouldn't want to be a, ya viejo way like an old man trying to catch the clout train. You know what I'm saying? So I am thankful, dog, to be a content creator, to have a show, to be young, to be able to like look feed me still. I'm not saying I'm the finest fool, but I take care of myself. To have a host, like come up on here with Six Dudes, have an audience. Because at the end of the day, dog, there's some bottles that they didn't make it in the game, homie. They didn't make it in podcasting. They're still trying to make it big in the rap game. They're still trying to collab with artists and other platforms that already spoke on our genre, on our race, on our people. It's like, so I'm thankful for that. And I just wanted to end it with a bang, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit's important. Be thankful to be young and an entrepreneur or a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some old cats right here that don't got that hustle, dog, and they want it still. So they hate on the younger generation. I don't want you in the camera. I don't allow my son in the camera, Spencer. But enjoy your life. Ride your own train. Make your own train. You know, never fucking sell out for the next individual. I see a whole lot of sellout shit. You know, for instance, go ahead, Six Deuce. You want to say something before I keep
No, no,
rapping?
no, 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 no.
Oh, for
Go,
instance,
go.
look, homie. For instance, this is a good one. This is gonna be a good one right here. I was gonna make a video on it, but I'm gonna end it with this shit. A lot of rappers were signed to the Crime Family lab, the Crime Family label. A lot of these fools. I don't give a fuck who all most of these fools supposedly high powered camp and all these other rappers. I'm not gonna say no names, but you know, do your research and you can see that 90% of these fools came off that label. And now 90% of these fools are fucking saying this shit now. Why you talking about this fool? He's a dropout. But he wasn't a dropout when your ass was all up on his record label. Come on, dog. When you do business with somebody and you invest money and you're gonna invest your name, you need to invest your homework first.
Yeah.
Because signing your name on the dotted line, dog, that means you're signing homeboy shit too. You feel me? And now I see all these rappers that are saying, "Oh nah, fuck Mr. Criminal." The only reason I said F Mr. Criminal, and I wish him the best from here on out. May he, you know, find his blessing, find his peace. You know, hey, salute to him. Whatever he does, handle your shit. Just handle it over there. Do it better. Don't just, you know, hey, best thing to do, dog, is just go. But because he burned me, dog. He burned me, dog. He burned me in the homie, dog. Like he did bad business, dog. And then he blocked me on Instagram. So that shit really pissed me off. You know. But after I get monetized, I will take it down, Henry, and I'll start fresh. You know. But right now he's a trending topic, so we're gonna stay with the trending topic. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But like
You
I
took
said, you know, go ahead, fool.
now you took your piece on it is what I'm trying to say. That was it. Is you took your take on what everybody else took their take on. It's
Yeah,
like it's like a pie. You can slice it any way you want. It's still a pie, but you were just slicing your slice, saying what you had to say, and that's it. You know what I mean?
yeah. And at the end of the day, dog, I felt bad. I'm gonna be honest, like a real man, dog. I felt bad to smut him up, homie, because he was already going through the mud, dog. But at the end of the day, homie, like you made me look bad with the homies, dog. And you know what I'm saying? If you ever watch it, you can't say I'm lying, homie. That's facts, dog. And I'm just being honest, and I'm not gonna elaborate on who, what, where, when, what, how much, none of that. You know. But hey, shouts out to Buzz from Yard Recall. We got 101 people tapped in. But hey, hey, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If No Jumper asked you guys, hey, you have a platform, you got like, I think this individual has like 30,000 maybe subscribers. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not too sure. You know, been doing it all his life. You know, it's like so. It's like, come on, dog. Like, would you guys go on No Jumper after Adam said how much he made us look bad, like as Hispanic community, as 100 going to No Jumper to like try to trip on homies and shit. But then we're back on No Jumper platform. Make that make sense, dog. Make that make sense.
No, yeah. Honestly, I don't really keep up with No Jumper either. I know about it, and it's very and again, it's not. I'm not talking crap about No Jumper. Let me make this very
Nah,
clear.
they got good content. But I'm trying to say is that
Yeah, I
you
just
can't
don't
come
know
to
too
a
much about them. That's what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
come to a homie platform that supports the raza like 100% tough. I support. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I support the people." Nah, hell no, dog. This channel right here really is for the motherfucking people, dog. And the ones who really fuck with me and know and tapped into this channel, they can speak and say, "Hey, Frank's never asked for 1 cent. Never. 1 cent of my time. I don't ask for nothing. All I ask for is show up, be honest, like tell me who you really are. Like let's get to know each other on a real level. Like, you know, let's leave the lies out and speak the truth, and that's what it is, you know? And that's probably why I don't get 1,000 views, dogs, because sometimes, bro, I don't want to talk about Adam 22. Sometimes I don't want to talk about what's happening with American Cholo. Like sometimes I just don't feel like talking about none of that shit, you know? She said hello from Japan. Is that right?
That's dope if that's the truth, you know. Not doubting, but that's real talk. Then shout out Japan.
You're good, baby. Go ahead. Nah, man, but I need to start going live more often. Like I said, there's a gang of Raza channels, dog. Shout out to all my content creators. I don't care what race you are, who you are, what you are. If you're on this shit, on this camera, putting in fucking work, putting in videos, making your content, whether it's good or bad, people don't like it, they do like it. Salute, because at the end of the day, dog, this is like having a job, homie. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, everybody fell off, bro. There used to be a big ass community, dog, before you came, homie. Dog, there used to be like gang of homies, dog, and then slowly but surely everybody went boop, 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 gone. But that's the problem, homie, is that once fools get a little bit of fame or a little bit of numbers, they forget that, homie, waves pass, homie. In the ocean, way, waves only last for a little bit and then they go away, dog. And then what's next, homie? The sea is calm. What are you gonna do, dog? You gotta stay like fucking constantly running, but like literally, YouTube's running behind you like a stampede. Ah, we want content. You're like this fool. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking, I got TikTok, I got Instagram too, and I got a lot of followers on TikTok too, fool. So I gotta be throwing videos over here, throwing videos over there, taking care of my kids, going to work. You see, fool. You see my real life, you know.
Nah, yeah.
Then you gotta edit. You gotta make sure shit's not copyrighted. See, that's why I started doing my shit original with no fucking video clips, because you don't have to really worry about none of that shit. They can't say it's stolen content if it's you, you know?
No, yeah, not for sure. Because it's like everything even I've been doing. That's why it's taking a lot longer. Is because I'm going to each engineer. Like, hey, I need this cleared, or hey, obviously purchasing my beats, not stealing them, and then I like having people making them from scratch. So it's like I'm taking a lot of uh cautious steps
Let me see
to
if I can put these videos
ensure
for you, though.
to ensure I'm doing it correctly. Because, like you said, even with YouTube, it's like that in the music industry. They're constantly asking for songs and content and everything. So it's like, man, you just got to keep up.
See, we just hit 23,015 subscribers. Hey, salute to all of you guys, man. See what I'm saying? And I will, hey, I promise you guys from here on out, I will stay consistent. Hey, if you guys have comments, and you guys want, a certain video, or you guys like, you guys like certain content, let me know. I'm fucking down. I'm down to post on it. But my thing is, I don't post on what I want to post on. I try to post on what you guys like. You know what I'm saying? What you fools want to watch. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not posting the videos for me. Because I could just go on YouTube and watch it on somebody else's channel. You know what I mean? What up, 562 TV? How you been, fool? Damn, fool. Are you still working in the construction zone or what? Hey, you guys go subscribe to 562 TV if you guys want to learn how to, you know, unscrew a sink or screw a pipe. You know what I'm saying? Real man shit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really want to get in the field and get dirty. Like tap in with my boy right there. You want to learn cement. You know what I'm saying? He does it all. You know? So that's a good channel to tap into. Rasa doing good. You feel me? And what's up from Koreatown? What's up to Koreatown? Much love to Koreatown. I appreciate all of you guys. What up, Danny P? Nah, 560. You already know. He said, "Good looking for your support when I started. You a real one." Hell yeah! I remember when you started, fool. I told you tap in with me, dog, and I saw again. I'm glad to see you back, fool, and you're still pushing with that channel, fool. Salute to you, dog. You're having a good time with your family and your friends. Many blessings to you, G, for real. See, it's comments like that way that matter, fool. You see what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, no, and
Like
shout out to
all the money.
everybody.
Because at the end of the day, homies, the money runs out, dog. You know what I'm saying? But comments like that, homie, they go forever, dog. You feel me? Like if shit, they're gonna go forever. Mr. Criminal let me down. Yeah, Mr. Criminal let me down too, dog. I used to bomb Mr. Criminal. Hey, many blessings to him though. I don't care who says what about me. At the end of the day, dog, he's a man with a family. He got kids, and you know what, dog? Salute to you, fool. May find your lane, G, and just stick to the family thing, dog. You still got a bright career, and people still fuck with you. So, just stay off the street bullshit, and everything should be straight. I mean, that's what I do. I just stay off the bullshit, to be honest.
I don't
And a
know.
lot of people be like, "Oh, you post content, fool. It's just content, dog. It's just content, fool. That's all it is, dog. It's just content."
No, yeah. That's that's kind of the truth, though. Content's content, and real life's real life.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah, yeah. And if you are a content creator, make sure you pick one notification. Either you get the if you're a content creator, you have two apps. You have the YouTube app and YouTube Studio app. I would turn off the notifications in the YouTube and get them straight to your app because a lot of times YouTube, when you go on your computer, they'll give you like the most important updates, like algorithm changing, changes to AI usage. That's why I stopped using beats in my background. Even though I make my own beat, they were still considering it like AI. Feel me? Because it's a software using a software. It's not genuine shit. Fool. It's not like it's weird. They're eliminating a lot of stuff, bro. Real shit's crazy. But I just hit 4,000 hours, so salute to you guys. Hey, this channel had to hit 4,000. You new YouTubers. You guys are lucky because you guys only got to get hit 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. Us OGs, we had to hit 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. That's crazy. Y'all got lucky.
He's like, you guys got lucky, huh?
Hey, yo, fool, I'm being serious. This motherfucking dog. On my other channel, like I delete a lot of videos, so I gotta read. Like that's why I'm not really tripping on that channel. That's just a backup channel because when they were gonna delete this channel because of my content, the people still wanted to rock with me, so I started that channel. But this is my main page and where I feel like where I should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But shouts out to Six Deuce, man, for always coming through, being a solid one, dog. He got to wake up early in the morning, but where he's at is hella late. You know, damn
Nah,
it.
but
Got
it's
400
all right.
subs. My God.
Nah, it's all right out here though. I mean,
No.
honestly, I miss California, dog. But you know what? To anybody that is wondering, and if they're like, "Hey, should I move?" Do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where it is. If you're thinking to yourself right now, should I move? Should I make that move? Should I whatever? Do it. Because you don't know what could be out there for you. And that's like why even out
Hey,
here, like, I'm not.
this fucking live stream, it says it already got 7,320 views. That can't be possible, dog.
That's dope. That's dope.
Look.
That's crazy. That's crazy, though.
Oh, and 60 minutes. Look at that shit, fool. 60 minutes.
Hey, shout out to A. Couldn't be possible without the people coming
Y'all
and
fools
tapping
growing it
in.
up. Hey, I see what I'm saying. Much love to y'all fools for real, homies. Like without you guys, I would be nobody. I would just be nobody. That's some real shit. I'm a humble motherfucker. And I'm keeping it solid as a motherfucker. I would be nobody. And I don't wear
Yep.
fancy chains. This is my St. Jude chain. You know what I mean? This is my St. Joseph chain, Spencer. This St. Joseph. I know you guys are probably not religious, Spencer, but I do want to say this. He's a protector of fathers. So if you are religious and you're a father, single father, any kind of father, you know, this is why I have it on. But anyways, and I don't need all that golden shit. At the end of the day, I ain't trying to get fucking some food run up in my pad. I already had that before. And hell no, dog. You know what I mean? You don't want to be flossing and all this shit. When you go to the liquor store, what's gonna happen? What? You ain't even got no money. Your shit's on decline.
Yeah, he's like, what? That's crazy. What?
Yo
Nah,
ass,
yeah,
your shit's on decline. Oh, you got popped for no money. Damn. Fuck that.
and I just want to say a big shout out and thanks to you. Shout out to Cali Media Reactions. Shout out you, dog. Because when it comes down to it, like I appreciate you giving me the credit, but everybody on my team and my roster has already said it. We're just coming out of pure respect, out of pure love, because we're just trying to push the fact is we see the potential. We see everything you have on your own, because exactly how you said, we're working. Like it's because like everybody's working with me. We don't want nothing out of it. We got our own things going on, and we see what you got going on. So the fact that we can collab on that and bring the eyes of attention from younger to older, like we've been saying, that's my next goal. So all these next live I do, sorry, I'm a little high, by the way. So
All good.
if I start off the conversation a little slow, a little lost, due to that, I got that good. I don't want to get you bad into that good stuff from Cali. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Remember
Yeah.
that shit? That was a gem.
Now, yeah. So that's just where I'm at with it, and what I want to provide each time I come in here is just me keeping it real with you guys the same as I would, because I don't gotta fake nothing for a camera.
Yeah,
The
I'm
people I
never
bring
faking it.
you know, the people I bring along with me don't do that either. So I'm excited because for the people that are going to be patient, and I know you will, you'll get the first sneak peek, Frank. But what I mean, we got a lot of good things coming. It's things that I can even welcome other people see, because I don't got the hugest thing or follower basis in my eyes, at least, to offer anything. But what I can offer is hit me up. I'm not bougie. I'm not no prima donna. You guys can always hit me up with music, suggestions, doing things you want to work. Of course, accordingly, I'll handle it. But I just want to offer that to everybody watching, especially on behalf of Frank, because the truth is, my goal isn't to get everybody's attention on me, or what my people got going on, because really that's just what we do on the side. If we can give that back and show that love back to Frank, show that love back to you people watching, hit me up, tap in, so I could do the same, because I don't want nothing out of it. I'm just thankful, and I want to thank you guys for supporting Frank and the ones that have been loyal to him. And I know you guys have not met me in person or know much about me, but I just want to extend that and hope everybody sees and continue supporting you, bro, because there's just so much to offer. Everybody that's hating, everybody that's doubting, everybody got an opinion, let it be. Because the news is gonna pass, it's gonna come. Like you said, a wave is a wave.
Yeah,
You can't you can't
watch the
you
waves
can't
you ride. You know.
you can't shoot the messenger. You know what I'm saying? I'm just end it with, you can't shoot the messenger, and show love to the real ones, bro. Because there's too many people that want to cut certain people's heads off. But man, like you said, then you better go get everybody in the game right now, because there's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and I
yeah,
have this one cat from the barrio right here where next to mine, right where I live at, and he was in my DMs, right, and I'm not gonna say his name and shit, but he was in my DMs. He's like, yeah, fool, when I see you, dog, you got something coming. So I'm like, all right, well, let me see what this fool looks like. So if I'm ever at the store and shit, I already know, like this fool's gonna run up, so I know what you look like. Because if I don't know what you look like, you're gonna get me. I'm a big dude, dog. I'm fucking 6'1", dog, 200 pounds. So it's like, if someone gets me off guard, dog, and they hit me, they're gonna knock me down because I'm tall, fool. So it's gonna be hard to balance weight. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So long story short, I see him. I'm like, whatever, dog. And then months later, he gets in my DM again. And he's like, hey, fool, Spencer, dog. I've been watching your show. I'm a supporter, fool. I just want to say, like, I was just being, negative and shit. And I'm like, yeah, I respect that, homie, because that's how it has to be sometimes, dog. Sometimes the homies got to go like this to be like this, homie. You feel me?
Yeah,
Just how it is.
yeah,
You know?
it is. It
I
is.
told him,
It
like,
is.
salute to you, homie. Now he's my subscriber. He knows who he is. I don't need to say his name and that. He's from Novato right here. And I don't need to elaborate on all that. But, salute to you, G. You know what it is, fool. So I love and respect my dog. My neighbor watches my show. He's like, hey, fool, you're not going to go live tonight.
Yeah,
my landlord be like, hey, you still doing that internet shit or what? I'm like, yeah. All right, all right.
yeah. Hey, as long as you
Buddy,
keep doing your thing, my boy, because man, like I trip out. I tell my aunt now, because I used to lock myself in the one of her rooms when I was staying with her. Like I'm in, and I don't feel bad about it when I was right there chilling on her couch, and she would. I tell her now,
yeah.
and I let her know what's going on. I'd be like, I guess all them times rapping in the room by myself worked out, didn't it? You know what I mean? So hey, it is what it is, my boy. They're like,
Shit.
look where you're at now, and thanks to the people that have
I'm gonna show you.
supported.
I'm gonna show
You know what I
you.
mean?
Yeah. I want to show you before if you're gonna get off. I don't want to show you, but I want to read something to you. My heifer sent me this the other day out of nowhere. Right? She's like,
Yeah,
I love you, mijo. I just wanted to tell you I'm so proud of you and everything you got going on. She's like, and I'm proud of you that you've been staying out of jail, staying clean. She's like, my anxiety went up when I seen this, and it says it was death in Riverside County Sheriff's Department, county jail, and then they're being sued for inmate custody, wrongful death, 7.5 million. So my jefita, she was like, I felt that shit, like, damn, man. She's like, I'm glad you're doing better, you're doing positive things and shit. Like after my dad died, like uh, before he died, a month before he died, he told me like, hey, you need to take care of your kids and shit, and make sure you stay out that shit, stay out of jail, take care of your kids. That's your job now, right? And I'm like, all right, What's going on? You know, and I'm just telling you, like, that's your job and shit. You know, I'm all right, pop, because that fool was real strict, like, he's fucking strict man, you know.
Yeah.
And then that fool died a month later, dog. That fool died and shit. And then his
Oh my
instructions stuck in
God.
my dome, fool, like glue, homie. So that's why I slither and maneuver around all the bullshit. Not because I'm a punk, not because I'm scared, not because none of that shit. Because someone important to me gave me instructions, homie, and that shit to me is everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
Now, yeah,
yeah,
no, and I want to salute you for that. Hold on 1 second. My apologies. 1 second.
yeah, but yeah, I mean,
Oh
it's
yeah, so like my bad, because I don't know if you can hear me because
I
I
hear
never
you,
called
good dog.
somebody
You
back.
good?
But now
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
no, I want to salute you for that, and one way I can relate to that is I can't say my father direct, but rest in peace to your father. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about that, and uh, rest in peace to somebody that's really important to me too. That he passed away in a crazy way, though. You know, his life was took, unfortunately. But that was one of the last people, let's just say, that I know took care of business
Right.
as a dad, because so it's like I guess that's what pushed me. Because let's just say this: I remember it was a joke we had. I texted him a picture of my daughter when she was born. I was like, "Oh, you gotta meet her." And then he sent me back. He was like, "You're gonna need a bigger gun." And I was like, I was laughing, and he was like, pretty much, like, that's the point of being a dad, a girl dad. So we made a
Mm.
joke. Bro, less than a month later, I didn't get to see him. He got killed, in his own house. Well, it was
Oh,
my younger brother's father, and
oh,
I told
damn.
you the story. Sadly, some kid he helped raise in the neighborhood, and a crazy story about I don't want to say too much. You know what I mean? We'll talk later because I'm just sending condolences to your dad. I want to feel like
Nah, nah,
like
nah, it's all good. Like, come on now. Keep
saying
rocking,
too
man.
much.
Rocking,
But
man.
point is that like he got that done to him, and let's just say all my like, cause see, I'm not lie, I have a different dad from me, my brother, my sister, then my younger brothers, and then my last brother. That's his father. The point is, out of all of them individuals, he's the only one that ever helped me out, looked out for my younger brothers, whether they didn't like it or not, or wouldn't think of it now at their young age. Whether it's helping my mom out to eat, little stuff that as kids, we take for granted, but when we older, like, damn,
No.
they was looking out
Right,
for me.
right.
So yeah, like when that happened to me, I guess that's kind of what pushed me more for my daughter. And I see what you mean, bro, and that's true. People need to understand time's short, whether you don't have somebody important to you, just the rest of people listening, whether again you don't have kids. I just feel like, think of it like this. It's like I tell myself, for that exact reason, I know why you push hard. See, but that's why I salute you more, because see, I got help, and I told you already, I have help. You know what I mean? And that's something that makes me more grateful. And sometimes, even if the other person doesn't feel that way, sometimes in my head, I do be saying that to myself, like, dang, bro, there's situations where people don't have that help. So if you're having a bad day, or you're feeling like it's all that, sometimes I do gotta chill. So it's like it makes me grateful. So if that makes you feel any better, not that I'm necessarily not or am trying to, just keeping it real, I want you to know that's something you impact people to, at least like me and even my homie. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, I got my kids, but I can't say that I don't have that help. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because there's times I'll be like, oh man, I wish I had more help today. And I think to myself, like, bro, you got enough help in the world, because there's a lot of situations
Perro.
to where, like yourself. So it's like what I'm trying to get at is the importance of family and taking the time
And
to
I
know
pay.
that,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, that's cool. Though. I was glad you see that because that right there is gonna take you a long way. Because dog, I pay a lot of money for childcare, dog. It's expensive as a motherfucker, dog. Just to go to work, homie, because I have to work. A lot of these motherfuckers, excuse me, a lot of these fools, let's be honest, they would have just been like, oh, nah, dog, I can't do it. You know, I rode a bus and a bike to work, homie, 3.5 hours in another fucking, from San Diego to Riverside. Like, so like, all this shit that you can't do it and you can't find a job and I'm a felon, I got tattoos and all this shit, that's out the window, homie. Cause dog, I've seen big boys, dog. I'm talking about 200-pound fools, dog. Like driving a cement truck at the job site. All they're doing is just watching the cement pour in. They're big ass fools. And you just like, so dog, big motherfuckers. And I know you homies out there working construction. You know, everybody's seen that one big ass vato. You're like,
Yeah.
damn, homie. Look at that fool. Like, that fool could do his shit. I ain't tired no more. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, that one fool just gives you that motivation to get your helmet on, get your ass back to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen it. You know, I worked in some nice areas. I worked in some $1 million homes and shit, you know, and I don't get on here and I have a profession in erosion control, but like I said, I got professions. I'm not on here just, trying to be a YouTuber and gain money off you guys. Cause at the end of the day, this is one of the most solidest YouTube channels you're going to come across, whether people say, nah, fuck Frank, blah, blah, blah. But compare me in the next and let's see who has originality, who doesn't ask for money. And that right there should show everybody who's who. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Now, yeah. So like that's like even where I'm at with my profession. I've I've learned and I've kicked back on a lot of people and things because there's too many excuses. There's too many people trying to make problems. So it's like that's why like okay, even like recently with the blessings you sent my way or people I'm getting to work with and I don't want to
Right.
reveal yet
Right.
that I'll take that serious and take that into consideration. But I've been very like how you were saying. There's a lot of free rides and free tickets that don't exist no more. I'm not saying I ain't helping people out or I'm charging. I'm just saying that I'm very precise on how I work and what I do because the cost of any profession you do is there's a lot of repercussions, good or bad. So it's like that's why I only do what pertains to that because, like you said, outside in a regular everyday life, well, at least I know how you say. At least for me, I got my everyday I do. You know what I mean? That we do as a father, as a getting our things right. Because for me, bro, like when this camera turns off, I know when you know it's right back to the grind. It's right back to with the kids like even right now, I'm about to go practice right now for the mixtape and get things out the way. I just come on here because I feel like there's a lot to share and it can just come out as a normal conversation or when we got our subjects that we will bring up. But as far as that, like I don't really go outside of that or I don't try to like how you say you're not thirsty for it. You know what I mean? I just come on here and I come on here. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need this shit. At the end of the day, like, I mean, I do this because it's my hobby. I don't need
Exactly.
money. I'm not doing it for recognition. And one thing I always tell everybody, not just on this channel, but any fucking channel you guys go to, make sure if the person's trying to validate himself in any kind of way, shape, form, or fashion, that's a red flag, homie. This time it's best just to, you know, go find another spot to, feed your brain. You know what I'm saying? Because there should
No,
be no
yeah.
reason that anybody should be trying to validate themselves as this big tough guy on the internet. That's just a fact, homie.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people are like, "Oh, you're soft, Frank. I'll beat your ass, homie." Hey, you could definitely, dog. But let me tell you something, homie. Just approach with caution, dog, because you just never know who's who, dog. You
Mm,
know. And hey, you probably could be mine. That is what it is. I'm not because if one thing I learned in life is that if you don't realize that there's somebody else out there that can smack the fuck out of you and drop you like in a split second, then that means you're gonna have a hard time in life. And
yeah, because
I've found that out a lot of times. I almost lost my ear right here. This one, I had 23 stitches right here with my shit hanging, due to thinking that I was the shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't supposed to have this ear no more due to stupid decisions. I would just say.
no,
You know,
yeah. So I like that you say that, bro, because there's there's that's why I keep it very like I keep it very very humble, not just because with situations. Thank God I learned without having to go through certain things, but I used to be very, very, very ignorant, and
me.
a little younger, but now for sure I don't. I just know like it's gonna happen. So the best thing to do, my boy, is don't start none, won't be none. You know what I mean?
Don't
Plain and
start no
simple,
shit. There
dog.
won't be no.
Exactly,
Yo.
dog.
And I
That's
learned
why
that
I
the
keep
hard
it
way.
simple.
And that comes from trials, tribulations. I'm telling you, I'm learning that shit the hard way. It almost cost me my ear and a little bit of my skull. I'm telling you guys, it's not worth it. You know, be yourself, be genuine. It get farther in life, less BS. You know, and you'll be more successful that way. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't care
Sure.
who supports my like. I don't care what content creator supports my channel. I don't care if they shout me out or if they do shout me out. Because at the end of the day, dog, you know, every man for himself, dog. You know what I'm saying? But
Mike's World. Hey, Naya, shout out Mike's World. Shout out everybody in here. I want to say just, hey, salute to you,
Mike,
Frank. Salute to everybody watching. Everybody show support. You know, probably towards the end, you know, me and your boys a little tired, a little faded.
handle
You know,
bro,
I never
handle it real life.
mean to come off repetitive or come off a little lost, but you know, again, stay tuned. Bear with me. I know Frank's always providing A1 content and just 100% originality. But again, you guys wait for me. I got a lot coming to share with Frank, and I want him to have the honor to
Yeah,
help me share it because it's not about me.
we
It's
are gonna
about
share it.
it's about what I could share with you guys and see if you guys can relate to it and your input. You guys feel free, tap in with me and everything. Thank you. Shout out Cali Media Reactions. Shout out Official Frank's Vibes. You guys take care. Have a blessed one. I hope everybody's families are good, your kids. And I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day. I'm going to sign out. You guys show love and you guys subscribe. You already know the deal.
Yeah, yeah. Have a blessed night, fool.
You too.
All right. All right. So back to the BS real quick. I got 64 you. Hey, everybody go subscribe to HCBC Chemistry, one of my realest supporters besides Lucky Loco. Hey, go subscribe to Mike's World. Let me start from the top, Spencer. I want to start from the top. And get out the camera, bub. I don't want you in the camera. We're gonna go lay down. Hey, so go subscribe to Mike's World right here. We got Mike's World. We got Lucky Loco who makes fry bread, Indian fry bread. HCB Chemistry, the Mexican Rasa fish tank, saltwater tank, man. Hey, but one thing I do want to say, homies, is this. Man, dog, we really got to watch what we do and what we say and who we comment and what we comment to, homie. Because at the end of the day, dog, shit, dog. Man, dog. See, I'm a smart mother. This is a smart individual, dog. I keep footprints of everything, and I keep memory in my head, timestamps. I'm pretty good at remembering shit, especially when it comes to like having to like, hey, fool, nah, check it out. It was like this, like that, like this, like that, homie. I'm that motherfucker that remembers everything and don't forget nothing, right? So shouts out to New Mexico. Shouts out to Lazy Blue Devil, Mike's World, SF 40 ounce, all the homies out there in New Mexico, man. Shouts out to Bad News Zay, my boy out there in New Mex. Everybody watching, but Trip. I've been watching a lot of content lately, right? And I've been watching because I'm about to get monetized, you know what I mean? So I've been like not trying to make too many videos because, you know, when you're on the red light list, you know, when YouTube puts you on like a lista, like when like they pretty much put you on like on a bad news list, you know? They put you on a bad news list basically, and, you know, you're like on a red flag, like, so you already been demonetized. So they kind of have you like when the IRS flags your fucking taxes, you know? It's the same shit. So with YouTube, so because I already been demonetized before, I'm already on that list, right? So I haven't posted that many videos. That's why I've been like taking it slow, doing lives and watching what I say and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I could really burn this individual, and this individual is a, a rapper, you know, a rapper since I was a rapper since I was young, you know, and still trying to find his career. So with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here because my son he wants to go lay down. But hey, y'all have a blessed night. Make sure that you know you're not 50 years old and cloud chasing the youngsters. Much love to everybody. Hit the like button on the way out. Salute. I'm out.